What's going on YouTube? So today I just came from the theater and I just seen the movie and it's some independent movie that I kind of forgot the title. Let me just try to remember what it is or what it could be. Oh, I know. It's not an independent movie at all. It's Logan, of course. So, like I said in the recent video, Logan came out on Friday, and I was gonna see it today. Well, I don't know if I said I was gonna see it today, but whatever the case, I saw it today, and it is great. So there was rumors that Deadpool was gonna make a cameo in somewhere in the movie, and when I heard that, I thought it was kind of like, how is that gonna fit into the general tone of the movie because it looks just somber and just Deadpool wouldn't really be involved in there. So I saw an article saying that he might be come there early, and I thought it was gonna be a trailer or whatever. But when the movie started, I just had that feeling. I just like Deadpool, fuck yeah! And then it's just like I don't know if you've seen it like leaked on Facebook or YouTube. Probably you have, but it just a man in a dark pants, dark hoodie, and then he took out his headphones, and then he hears what's going on, and then he's like he sees someone getting in trouble. It's like, not on my watch, motherfuckers. So he goes into the phone booth. I don't know if I'm gonna spoil it, but I think I am because you've probably already seen it. But that's not what catches my attention. What catches my attention is on the writings on the set. Like if you're one of those Easter egg people, I was gonna wear the mask. I guess not. If you're one of those Easter egg people, um, on the phone booth it says Nathaniel Summers is coming. Now, obviously, if you don't know who that is, and if you've seen if you've seen Deadpool post credit scene, obviously Nathaniel Summers is Cable. And I was like, oh, fucking cool. And later in the movie, I was thinking like, wait, but they haven't casted him yet, have they? And then near when that thing ended, is like Deadpool coming not soon enough. No, well, at least you gave us some kind of teaser, whatever. But that doesn't stop there. Like behind the phone booth is like the matinee for Logan, and behind the alley is actually the Logan post. Actually, I hadn't noticed that when I was watching it on YouTube on Facebook. I was like, this shit is funny. It's funny because it's like when I go to the theaters, I feel like I'm the only one that's laughing when there's a moment that I think is funny, but what everybody else thinks is funny, it's kind of like I just laugh with the crowd, but it just kind of back in my mind, I'm thinking, why aren't you laughing? This shit is funny. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'm going on a little bit about the Deadpool part. Let's talk about the movie. Now, if I were to say one word to describe the movie, it'd be fucking savage. No, I said two words, but whatever. Yeah, straight up. I mean, I thought it was gonna be just kind of like how when I first heard that Deadpool was getting an R rating, I thought it was gonna be like kind of like in your face, forceful R, but like, just also what I thought too was like, since it's a Wolverine movie, I mean, he's not gonna be like, oh, like I'm gonna slightly touch you with my claws. Like, no, I mean, there are several scenes in the movie where it's like just straight up brutal, like with how he just uses claws. I mean, it's like on the guy's arms and just the head, all sorts of examples, and it was just so awesome to see. So anyway, so it seems like Logan is kind of like a a taxi driver now. He's just kind of like on the download. Just it seems as though like this is where it gets kind of weird because it seems as though the mutants have somewhere died off or someone had killed them or something like that. But this is like set in the future, like 20, 30 years, maybe 30 years into the future or whatever. But it's just very dystopian, and the movie feels kind of like contemporary western type of vibe. And the reason I say that is because it's set in the future, yeah, but there's more scenes where like they're either in the woods or in the middle of nowhere or they're in the desert type of thing, and it just feels that kind of like you know the main character's like set on his path to like accomplish a goal, and then like the villains is like trying to set him out of his way. But it does feel just kind of like a little bit of retreading of the previous X-Men movies, where it's like they want to get rid of all the mutants for some damn reason. But in this future, they finally achieve their goal. And what's funny, what not funny about it, but I guess what's dramatic about it is that I'm not gonna say what happened. I'm just gonna say spoilers because I don't really want to spoil what happens, but it just really like it hits in your heart. It hits in your heart. It makes you feel for these characters. No, but it really does because it doesn't feel like that. That gives off that superhero vibe. It feels more like dramatic. It feels more dramatic, and it feels like the stakes are really high in this scenario. And I was hearing like a lot of what if this movie is gonna be bad because look at the track record of Fox. It hasn't been very good, and it's the same director of Apocalypse, so that's another like a little shady thing. But I think James Mangold really like outshined himself. How he could rise from the ashes like the Phoenix. Yes, they did that again in the previous X-Men movie, but he rise from the Phoenix and kind of like proved himself. He could really outshine himself. And the one thing I was kind of thinking is like, oh shit, okay, all the mutants are dead. Then what the hell are they gonna do? And then I was also thinking because well, in this movie they had like little kids that are mutants, so it's like they could be the future of the mutants, the X Men franchise. But then I was also thinking, like I was gonna say earlier, like Cable is a time traveling mutant. I mean, we could possibly see Deadpool 2 and then them go back to the future. I mean, yeah, just like when I just said that, I was like, shit, they're gonna go back to the future again. But see, thinking as Deadpool probably won't be as dramatic as the 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 other one. Shit, that favorite movie of mine, Before Apocalypse, Days of Future Past. Yeah, and probably another one of that. But probably since it's gonna be Deadpool in there, probably not gonna be as dramatic and as serious or whatever. So yeah, um, but yeah, the movies I think the movie is pretty good, but there's like I said about the killing of the mutants, they kind of like repetitive, redundant, or whatever. But the action is fantastic, and the actress that plays X-23 Laura, not that's the actress's name, but I'm just saying that that's the character name, whatever. But the actress is the funny thing is that's actually her second credit acting role, so that's pretty impressive. But it's not necessarily super duper impressive because most of the time she's just screaming and kind of like grunting and shit like that. And then there's a point in the movie where it's like Professor X is like, she reminds me a lot of you, Logan. And at first Logan like just kind of like whatever, I don't care. But there's a point in the movie where like he actually looks at her from afar and says like, you the audience gets kind of like the indication like that he gets what he's saying. So that's pretty much my review of the movie. I thought it was a great movie. It's like if you were disappointed with Apocalypse, this is like you'll be blown away by this movie, by the action, by everything, and yeah, it's a great movie. I'd give it, I don't know, I'd give it 7.5 or 8 or something, somewhere a high score. That's it. Um, out like the flash, and see you with another video. Ooh, oh wait, before I start the new, well, like, subscribe, share, whatever, all that fun stuff. Cool. Okay, see you later.